You said something before we started recording about even continued in about how it's men's fault. But
men's fault.
How do you set up the cultural brick wall of feelings, right? Because that's what you said before we started recording. It's all about it feels bad. It doesn't feel good.
That's why you tell the white lies, right? That's the reason that anyone tells a white lie. It's like, oh man, I'm in trouble for this one. But it's like when she says, "Sweetheart, do I look good in this dress?" Are you great, baby? You look great. What do you mean? Of course you look great. Of course you look like we got to go. You look great. Like let's go. You know. And it's I mean I've Tanya, so for me I don't have to have.
So you're saying
it's not a white lie in my case.
If your wife doesn't look great, you should tell her?
No. But I'm saying is that's how it starts, right? That's how it starts. And you say, well, you know, it gets you through. It gets you through the day. It's easier. It's convenient. Yeah. It's always done in the name of convenience. But at some point, the compound interest does come due. Yeah. And that's what C.S. Lewis writes in Mere Christianity. Because you're telling yourself, hey, it makes him feel better. Hey, it makes him feel better. Look, I lie to my kids all the time. All the time. When I'm saying like, oh, you know, we can't go in there. Why? Because there's a T-Rex in there. You got to come over here, right? You know what I mean? Like, when you're a parent and your children, of course, right? That, by the way, that's how the government treats the citizens half the time, right? You know, of course they're lying. But the point is, you have to be able to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. And you have to be able to admit the truth even when it's hard, and I want to say this, when you're in a position of responsibility. Yeah. When you're in a position of responsibility, sometimes the toughest truths are hard to bear and they're hard to hear, but those truths do come true. And unfortunately, when we don't do those, that's when people die. And that's why, so, you know, you talk about DEI and it's almost become a cliche, but it's like, wait a minute, why do we talk about DEI so much? Because that is an upstream system that's creating downstream effects of deaths from plane crashes, deaths from aircraft traffic control. Yes, I'm going to say it, deaths from floods and disasters and all of these things that are being exacerbated. Now the left will tell you it's climate change, it's climate change. No. So much of this is because we've handed these systems over and said, well, you know, we want diversity and we want equal justice. I said, wait a minute, no. When my house is on fire and I dial 911, I'm not like checking the skin tone of everybody who comes in. I'm like, hey man, the fire's in there and I can't get to my kid. Give me an axe, let's go. Right? I want some big, and you know, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, man, we're telling truths, right? I don't want some like 100-pound woman showing up at my door in a fire suit saying, pick me, let's go.
But what if she's a black lesbian?
Dude, I don't care. I want a giant big dude who's gonna run through that door, smash it down, and get all of my precious loved ones out of that house.
So you are, I wouldn't necessarily...
Even if she's a black lesbian.
True, there you go.